Hi everybody, it's Hauntformer, and I'm back again to share with you some news. So recently I applied and I got a job, and my job is now at Winn-Dixie, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty good with customers, just because I'm kind of a people person, if I had to say so myself. Just because I'm good at relating to people, and I can usually be pretty kind if I try to be kind. That's one of my values, that I just want to make people happy. That's kind of why I started this channel, too. But I wanted to make this announcement on my channel because that means I'm probably going to be making less videos from time to time. But I'm still going to be making videos. And also for people who want to maybe Skype me or message me, I'm not going to have that much time to always message. Of course I will. Of course I'll have extra time. Of course I'll be still making cool videos. Just, maybe don't expect every day a video because it's pretty hard. Especially when there's a job, school, and then I have to have some downtime too. But I was thinking about getting a new job, and it's hard, especially for me, for new experiences. I'm not good with new things, to be honest, especially when it comes to school and jobs and new people. It's just a hard experience for me, and I'm gonna share with you my story right now. This is my story, and if you haven't known my name yet, it's Mac, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself because I haven't really had that much time on this channel to talk about myself, my personal self. I've talked about Halloween and lots of things, but I never told you why maybe I do things the way that I do things, if that makes any sense. So first, let me explain. I live in Florida. It's really bright out. And, it's a good day today. But I want to share with you, a little bit about why I am the way I am. So I was in, elementary school going into 6th grade, and that was a big time for me. And when I went to the first day when I went to middle school orientation, it was pretty cool. I was pretty excited, a little nervous, but I didn't really have the way I feel today back then. And this is the story of how I got it. On the first day of middle school, I went in, and it was pretty normal. First period, normal. I think it was like reading or something. Second period was like writing. It was really easy. And I was having fun. I met a few new people. I wasn't that good at introducing myself at the time. Sorry about that, you guys. I just had a little interruption. My family was coming by, so I wanted to continue this video. And also, just to let you know about the job, a good thing, well, there's many good things that come out of getting a job. I think it's important to have a job. But a good thing for this channel is that I can start making money at this job and buy more props. So you'll get to see more props. Anyways, I'll get back to my story now. So I started first 2 classes, pretty easy. I didn't really talk to many people, though. I was pretty shy, not very outgoing. And then I was walking to lunch, and I guess my mom was texting me or something. So I was writing back. I was still kind of nervous, and at the time I didn't really get out there, so I was just kind of with my family, and I don't know, maybe I didn't have a lot of self-esteem at the time, but I was walking, and I never have gotten in trouble pretty much since that point. So I was walking, and the principal didn't even really yell at me, but to me it felt like she was yelling at me. She said, like, get off your phone or something, and I'll explain in a minute. She was not even yelling, but to me, it was like the worst thing in the world. But now, like, I know her, like, we're good friends and everything, but at the time, it put a lot on me. And I was at lunch, and I started crying, and my parents had to pick me up, and they took me out to lunch, and I tried to make it through the day, and I did. I finished the day, but for weeks after that, I was, even months, I was pretty depressed, and I was just upset. I didn't really care that much about anything. I still did my work, but all the time I would just cry and get upset, and I didn't know what to do. I had nobody to go to. My parents were always supportive of me, and so was my whole family. They were all really loving and caring, but they didn't feel what I felt. They didn't understand why. They couldn't see why I was doing the things I was doing, why I was so upset. But it made me upset, and I didn't have anybody that truly knew and cared about the things I was feeling. And a little bit of more background about me. I've been Christian since I was born, but I didn't really care. I didn't care about it. I would sit in church and play my Nintendo DS, and then I would just go home, forget about it, play games, not really care. The only other times I was really into church probably was when it was Christmas or when we did a haunted house there. But besides that, I didn't really give two hoots. Sometimes I did, but rarely. Even people said, hey, you should learn more about God, and I'm like, I already know. I didn't care. But when that happened to me and I was depressed for those months, I really was dependent on somebody, but I couldn't figure out who. Oh, and sorry about that, that's an ambulance. So, I decided to do something that I really didn't do, and that was I prayed. And, I kind of prayed, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but God listened to that. And you may say, but God doesn't always answer my prayers, and that is not entirely true. I'll explain. God listens to all of our prayers, but sometimes He doesn't answer them in the ways we might think. And He definitely didn't for me. I'll explain why again in a second. So anyways, for the first time I truly could see Jesus. I could really see Jesus. Not physically see Him, but I don't know, I just felt Him there. I finally had comfort and peace, and all of a sudden, all that weight that was pressing down on me, school and stress and the principal yelling at me, and nobody would understand, and I'd just sit and do my homework all day, it just went away. I can't explain it, but it did. And ever since then, I got like straight A's in middle school. I met the principal, we talked, and now we're like very good friends. I made a lot of friends at middle school. I was the president of the 8th grade class, and many more things. But that's when I truly started realizing that God did exist, and He was with me. I knew God existed, but I didn't care about it. But maybe you're somebody who doesn't know God, or doesn't know Jesus even, because believing in God and believing in Jesus are a bit different, because you have to believe in Jesus in order to know God. And I guess I kind of knew both, but I didn't really care about it. But after that, I started praying more. I read the Bible last year, and that was incredible. Changed my life, really. Just so many good things came out of that. So if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be who I am. Hauntformer probably wouldn't exist if it wasn't for that incident. And it really changed me. And I just want to let you know, maybe you're somebody who's like, Jesus, He wasn't God. He wasn't anything. I'm here to tell you that He really was, because praying to Him really saved me. I would have still been depressed. I would have been upset. I would still always feel like it's dark outside. But now, everything's fine. And now I've realized that starting a new job isn't the end of fun, but it's the start of something different and a new experience, just like Hauntformer was. At first I didn't even know what I was going to do with Hauntformer, but now look at what it's become. And I couldn't do it without God, first of all, and I will always thank Jesus. I don't care what happens. They can shut down my channel. It's not going to change what I think about that. I will continue supporting God on Hauntformer, and I'm going to thank you, because you've subscribed, or you've watched my videos, and you're watching this one right now, which means the world to me. But most of all, I want to tell you a few things that God doesn't know. God doesn't know a sin that He doesn't hate. God hates all sins, big or small, murder or lying. It's still bad to God, and that's that. Now, people get that confused with the next thing, and that's God doesn't know a sinner that He doesn't love. And I've realized that because I've done many wrong things, but He's been there with me forever. Even when I didn't really care, He was there at that middle school, and He's with me right now. And He's with you right now, whether you know it or not. God doesn't know another way to heaven but through Jesus. And this, I can tell you, is true. It says it in the Bible many times. And whether you know it or not, it is true. And I'd really like to encourage you to try Jesus, even if you're not sure. Just try it, and try Him. And trust me, He will not fail you. He's never failed me before. And I just want to say, God does love you. Maybe you don't think He does. Maybe you're going, why are all these bad things happening to me? Don't worry. He's going to use it for something incredible in your life. And it's coming soon. And also, God doesn't know a better time for you to believe in Jesus than right now. So if you haven't met Him yet, please leave a comment, or please write me on Facebook, or send me an email at hauntformer@gmail.com, or just Skype or FaceTime me, and just let me know. Or if you're ready to make the decision, it's so easy. And I'll tell you something. You don't have to be religious, and you don't have to do all those like weird cross symbols and all the chanting and stuff. That's not what God is about. God is about connecting with God and just talking to Him like you would a father or a friend, which is God. God's both your perfect father and your perfect friend. And perfect friends and fathers care about you, want to protect you, love you, but will also show you the right ways. I hope this video's helped you, and I know it's helped me, just by sharing with you. And maybe you know somebody who doesn't know God. Send them to this video. And also let them know to subscribe for more Halloween stuff. This video doesn't have a lot to do with Halloween, but without this story, I wouldn't really be that into Halloween. I'd be pretty upset. More videos are coming your way very soon. Everybody, I hope you have a blessed and awesome day. I hope to hear from you all very soon. And for all things Halloween, this is Mac, aka Hauntformer.